Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. I had to redo this video, so I'm going to try to speed it up. First topic today is I'm waiting for my email to come in from my therapist. It never did. I fixed the neighbor's computer. She messed it up thoroughly. She's about 70 years old. And then I got an email back today from the Bible company because my binding is coming off. So she asked me to submit pictures and everything. She's like, oh, it's in the mail. No problem. But when I asked her, can I get the large print? Oh, well, that's more money. Well, what about the medium size one? That's more money. You got the personal edition. If you buy the medium and the full size and has problems, submit pictures to us and we'll take care of it. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so today's topic is going to be about me and traveling. Now, as you all know, I'm about lined up for surgeries. I'm waiting for my therapist to get back to me with when he's sending off my referral letters. My psychiatrist is just waiting for the release of info. Apparently, I did an electronic version through PDF and edited it, but the lady said, oh, well, you need to print it out. So I printed out one on Friday, mailed it out on to her, so she should have it like tomorrow through Thursday. Psychiatrist is on Friday. Friday is, I'm hoping to hear back from her then. So, anyways, the talking about traveling, I won't tell you what state I'm going to because I don't want anyone trying to steal my surgery date. But my surgery date is done. 8 days after my consultation now. I got everything lined up. The problem is, Aaron told me today, he says, girl, I don't think I can make it because you got $700 for him, $300 for Blizzard, $1,200 for two people for the hotel, or $1,000 for myself. Aaron wants to make a few phone calls. My aunt suggested something too, but I just can't remember what it was. La Quinta, I think, or read something in or something. So Aaron thought, maybe I could find another family member to travel with me if that's closer to that state because it'd be cheaper on airfare. So I asked my aunt if she's willing to watch this because, frankly, and I will share this with you all, I think this will work on the screen. Bear with me for a second. Okay. Because this girl here, Annie said big boobs, by the way. She got implants. I don't know. She's Latino. She was ran over the weekend. Over the weekend, not this weekend, but the previous weekend. Apparently in Kansas City in the back of a church. So, and rumor has it she was illegally here. But I'm sad because, like, I just saw somewhere in, I think it was Tampa Bay or close enough. It was like over the weekend, transgender person's dead. But then they say every 29 hours a trans woman is killed in America. Now, I love my family dearly. I love my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, even my family members that disowned me. But I don't feel comfortable, as I told Aaron, traveling by myself. Aaron says, well, if you get off the plane, you go to the clinic, which is like 20 miles, pay the taxi cab, get his business card, go in, get your business down. Then from there, go to the hotel, lock yourself in the hotel, make sure you have a hot plate and your ramen noodles. You're good to go. I'll pack your ramen noodles, is what he said. But I would feel more comfortable having someone there. But at the same time, I don't think having a family member with me would be good on the grounds that it would be totally boring. You know what I mean? So technically, I don't know what to do. I mean, the surgery's a must. I mean, everything's lined up. The only thing that could stop it is if the doctor himself, And I need to talk to my therapist. And I need to talk to my psychiatrist because, and I've been trying to talk to the doctor, but the doctor won't give me any information on if there's any cheaper housing or whatever. It's just like, I asked about where to send my referral letters. Talk to these people. My main nurse is sick. Fine, no problem. I got a hold of it. Then I'm like, what do I do now? So, I mean, there's a couple of, I mean, I've asked a question about the next part of the surgery because I might have to go back in 6 months to a year. So I'm just, waiting to see what happens. But, you know, I am waiting patiently. So, but yeah, I don't feel comfortable. Now, if I'm locked up in my room for 8 days and then I go from there to the hospital, spend 7 to 14 days, or, one lady just finished up with 12 days, we're fine. But then I got 2 more consultations for a post-operative care to see how it's healing, and the nurse says, oh, you can leave March 11th. But if I'm in on the 23rd and I get out the 30th, or the first, I said, first to the 6th, from that just, then I still got to spend 2 weeks. They're not giving me any complete detail. So, it's kind of confusing, So I'm confused on that aspect. How long do I stay? Do I contact the nurses directly and say, hey, shine some light on the subject, or do I do something else? So, and I tried to ask my aunt this, do you think I could travel, by myself? I don't know. When I went to Australia, I traveled on the plane. When I got off Australia, I had 2 people waiting for me that guided me. One guy was a cross-dresser, but the other one was my loving wife, Fiona. When I went to Cleveland to meet Aaron's dad, we boarded a plane together. We boarded trains together. 3 times I've been out there, and every time by train or by plane we got done. When we went back from Everett to where we had to go to get off the bus here in town, I traveled with Aaron. I never been by myself pretty much. Yeah, in Melbourne, I walked downtown a few times by myself, went to the Victoria Market when Fiona was sick. But otherwise, I was always, with someone, because I always felt being transgendered, it'd be more better to travel in Paris than, But hearing Aaron say, well, you need your surgery, you need to lock up yourself up in your hotel, is like, let's see. You let your aunt know you're there. I know you're there. The hotel keeper knows you're there. The doctors know you're there. The taxi driver knows. Any of them, basically, you want to do something. You can set your phone up to alert mode, which I have this program, and I'll show you about it. Alert. Basically, it says send an alert. Meet me, follow me, or emergency. And what it does is it connects up. So if I'm saying traveling through the airport, I can say, it'll give updates all the time. Now, if I'm traveling from the taxi to the clinic, there you go, another thing, So I'm just wondering, with it all, Aaron's just like, well, we can't do it, we can't do this. But at the same time, he's telling me it's cheaper if I go by myself. But I've never been by myself. I mean, I trusted in the Lord to get me through it. But he's like, take your iPad, take your DS, take your PSP, take your PS P Vita, and take your Game Boy Advance. You're all good as gravy. You got plenty of games to kick back and play. You'll be safe there. Oh, and if you take this, you can always do this, which is right there. Web. You can use the web camera right there to check in with me. You're good as gravy. Okay, but still, I don't know. I've never been by myself, I mean, I've traveled, coming back from Australia once, I traveled with Mom, but then we separated in San Francisco Airport? Yeah, it was San Fran, I think it was. Or it might have been LAX, anyways. No, San Fran was on the way home. No, San Diego, I think. But anyways, we got done. We separated. Mom got on a plane 8 hours later to go to Seattle, and I got on a plane like 2 hours later to go to Vancouver. Time I got back down, Mom still wasn't home, So, but I just The reason I did this video is, do you think, I should contact my therapist and psychiatrist and take a chance and go by myself? Or should I look for a family member possibly to travel with me? Aaron said it's going to cost $700 and $300. But then he talks about the grocery bill. I mean, in 8 days of living on ramen noodles, that's six packs of ramen noodles times 8. 6 times 8 is 48. That's 2 cases. Throw them in a suitcase. That's 8 days worth right there. Hospital supplies it. Throw in 2 more cases. You're good. I mean, he's like, oh, well, you're going to order pizza. Not really. I mean, if pizza is $20 a pizza, I'm not going to be forking out that much type of money. I'll live on ramen. But the point is the other thing is I figured with Aaron with me, we can do some stuff. But it seems, even with Aaron around to guard me, there's not going to be much to do. I mean, what are we going to do there? Go find a zoo? We don't even know how Moppy would do on an airplane, or how we'd handle being in a zoo, or an aquarium. So, all in all, he's just like, take enough entertainment, lock yourself in your hotel room, go out if you need something, or just stay in, and just leave it go like that, So it's like, and being a single, not a single, but being a transgendered female kind of bothers me. I've never been without Aaron, and in 10 years, I've never went without Aaron, and it's like, what do I do, Do I try to get a family member to travel, or etc.? I don't know. I got to talk to my psychiatrist and my therapist about it soon. But my therapist didn't get back to me yet, so I don't know what to do until just wait and play the wait game. So I'm hoping the referrals are sent. Psychiatrist is waiting for the release of info, which is signed with all the info. So therapist already got it, so he should be sending it off, unless he's taking his time to write it out. Who knows? With that said, everyone, there you have it. My fears is I do not want to get murdered. Every 29 hours, a trans woman gets murdered, and I don't have the safety precautions or the protections in place. Up here is where I'm going, so I'm very worried. So, any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone. Please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. Thank you. And may God bless the world.